Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian. Welcome back to a new episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. One of my last episodes of gameplay. Basically now there's only a couple of side quests and maybe activities that can be done, and of course the last few parts of the main quest. So enough about that, let's press continue and carry on with the gaming. So, as I was saying, there are a couple of remaining quests. One of them is here at the mill close to Sasau, between Sasau and Ledechko. There's another activity that can be given by another miller over here. There is some quest in Ledechko and some activity given by the archery master in Ledechko. Last episode I got a little bit stuck with some activity in Sasau, but since it's one man that wants me to steal something in order to set fire to a farm, I actually refuse to do that quest. There's some other activity over here regarding an old prostitute, a woman who initially asks you to steal a couple of things for her, pretending they belong to her, and then apparently it ends up with her killing her former husband and his current wife. Another quest I refuse to do. It's not that complicated, so if you want to do it, feel free to do it. Yeah, so as I said, the first thing on the list is this quest at the mill between Ledechko and Sasau. This one is a little bit tricky, to be honest.
God almighty.
Basically, the miller and his friends managed to catch some cumin.
We've got a cumin captive we pulled out of the river. I have my own plans.
How did you...
That's true.
I'm in the...
Maybe, but I'm not taking it there. I don't...
I can take him there.
That's generous of you.
No.
Yeah, so you can actually offer to give him the reward.
I'm just not a trusting man.
All right.
I'm guessing Sir Ratzig has it in for the cumins right now, so...
Apparently, 50 groschen is enough.
I knew we'd reach an agreement. Good luck then.
Yeah, basically, you can follow up with this quest in quite a few ways. And one of them is actually finding someone who speaks the language. So you can actually go with the Kuman to a place where he claims to have some riches hidden. Unfortunately, there's no riches. It's basically a trap leading you to his friends where they attack you, so not such a good thing.
I've come to ask away.
Yeah, so you can actually ask how they managed to catch him and what exactly happened. And of course, you can ask them to open.
The miller told me I can take him away. Right. Don't just stand there then.
Oh. Very well.
Yeah, so basically I actually went for a simple finish quest right now. After all, Harry just found out that Sir Radzik is his father, so he needs to actually be respectful towards his father position. Now, if this annoying dog would go away, that would be even better. So you can try to talk to the human, and there's not
Yeah.
much you can actually
The
do, but
executioner and
take him
that's
to Ratay.
Stop talking.
If you wanted to choose another way of dealing with this, as I said, you could have chosen to find out exactly what this Kuman was on about, and he would basically take you to some of his friends where you would be attacked. Apparently, I'm being attacked right now.
How about that?
Yeah, basically, if you go, apparently he still can take you away. If you go for the money, he will probably take you to that camp, so I'll
Quietly.
just take him to Ratay. Um, as I was saying, if you want, you can always take him to his friends, since he claims to be able to give you money. Just make sure that if you want to do that, you will be ready for some fighting. Apparently, I can actually get a bounty from the bailiff. I had no idea about that. Let's see if the bounty is even close to what the miller asked me for.
God be with
Annoying
you,
man,
Henry.
stay here. Stay.
God's bless.
I'm here about the key.
Ah, so it was.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. That is the first human anyone's ever brought in alive. Anyway, here's.
Thanks.
And apparently, I got 100 groschen. Honestly, I'm not sure if this is the best outcome, but I did manage to complete the quest, which was something I was intending on to do. I think if you went for that camp and got ready for their attack, you could actually make more groschen. Yeah, so now let's see what time it is. It's still early. Okay, so since I was close to Sasau, I do plan to carry on next to Sasau. So I'm going to this miller over here, and I'm going to ask him what exactly I can do for him. From what I remember when I played the game some time ago, he will basically need you to steal a couple of things from here for him. I actually missed doing one of those quests because I already allowed the Talmberg to be captured, so I couldn't do them for Miller Wojciech. Okay, so now I just need to find my way quickly over there. as I was saying in one of the previous episodes, one of the unfortunate things about the game is that while you can fast travel from one settlement to the other, you cannot travel across the county of it. So basically, if you want to go from one part of Sassau, let's say over here, or somewhere like here, or even here, you cannot fast travel. You will need to go to the central point or the closest point to it, and then make your way to that location. So I kind of wish there were a couple more fast travel options, especially with the mills and everything, since they tend to be in different places. Well, let's see if I'm heading the right way, and I am. Okay, and inside, I think, or maybe he's just coming. You've got Miller Simon over here.
God be.
I'm
And
Henry.
you can tell him you're looking for some work.
The tailor and.
No problem.
Good. It ought.
Yeah, so basically, this is an activity called Tika Steves. You can do it for Miller Peshek, for Miller Wojciech, and Miller Simon.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's just about it. Like I said, I already missed my chance of doing the part for Wojciech. Yeah, so the good thing about the settlement is that the settlement of Sassau is that you actually have 2 points of fast travel, and you can actually quickly get to the tailor's house. So I'm not sure. Yeah, apparently the tailor is here. I'll try to see if I can get some information from him. Apparently, nope. Basically, at this point, I have way too many groshans, so if I could actually buy that brocade, it would be much simpler. I'm not sure if it's this one. Yeah, so I can buy it anyway. And apparently it isn't. So I think I'll just have to wait until midnight and do some stealing. Yeah, so if you have a stealth build, this should be quite easy for you. Okay, let's see if I can sneak up inside. Yeah, fortunately I left the door open, so it's easier to sneak up inside. And apparently this guy is crazy enough to have his merchandise over here. Or maybe not. Yeah, so I think I will end up having to steal it from him, which is not one of my favorite activities, as my pickpocketing is quite bad. But I am confident that I can manage. Okay, so I'm actually starting to think that it is indeed in that room, because only in this room I get the search possibility. The question is, where could it be? During the day you cannot steal it anyway, as much as you want to, because there's a shop guard as well. On the other hand, I think there might actually be an error with the game. Basically, the game showing the location where the tailor is during the day. This guy is the shop guard. This is the tailor's wife. I actually need a tailor, not any of them. Let's see. Maybe we've got something upstairs. And at this point I actually need a torch. This is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. Once again, the game is complicating things.
Hey! What do you want here? Hop it, or I'll call a guard. Who are you?
I'm Robin Hood. Yeah, so once again the game is complicating things. Basically it should lead you to where you need to go, not lead you around or basically mislead you.
What? What are you doing here? Are you after something? Goodbye.
Yeah, this is some guy you can actually fight. I had no idea he lives here.
What?
And I did manage to wake up everyone, which is a little bit annoying.
Can I do anything to help?
Once again, the way some of the quests are done can actually make you wish not to play the game. Yeah, so as I said, this room gets marked as where you should find the bloody object. I don't see any sign of it. It should at least be in here. There isn't anything. Ah, so apparently it's here. But it's, yeah, I don't know. I've actually went there and there was nothing to give it away. Well, the good thing is that I actually found it. The bad thing is that I was actually expecting for something like this, not a piece of fabric. So, yeah. Okay, so now since it's night time, I can actually get myself to the inn where I have a room and I can spend it the night over there, the rest of it. I do need some extra energy since I've been on the road for quite some time. And I like to maintain the energy above 60. Yeah, so a little bit past 7 o'clock should be just enough for me to go back to the miller. Yeah, so I also need some food, some nourishment, since it's going down. Yeah, so now I'm good enough to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to be careful when riding my horse not to run over people, because I did manage one time to get into jail because of that. I was galloping on my horse through Ratai and ended up in jail for like 10 days. Funny, I was never arrested for my crimes, for stealing, for killing, for things like that. Well, you could call that killing, trampling someone to death, but still, that was something I didn't even intend to do. Okay, so let's get to Mr. Miller. Apparently I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah.
So since this area is not one with many quests, I'm not really accustomed to it. And I forgot to check the compass on the top of the screen, so I ended up going the other way. But you can always get to your destination. Okay, so let's check in with the Miller. I'm starting to think that this guy is hiding something because he's always exiting as I want to enter his
Oh,
house.
Would you have any work for me?
yes, I might have.
Do you plan to send me for some or to rob a brewery?
I want the recipe. The landlord in Ujits makes a brew that you'll go there and
I can't see you hanging up your
I am a
milk
bit annoyed about this part
Fine.
because he's sending me all the way to Ujits apparently.
take care.
The good thing is that I can always fast travel. Still, that's not the best thing, since when you fast travel, time will go quite fast. I think that if you actually go ride your horse, and if you have one of the best horses in the game, you might get there faster when it comes to in-game time, but not so fast when it comes to a real life time, sorry. Yeah, so apparently this guy should have some special recipe. And chances are he might actually keep it somewhere around here. Better close that door. Definitely not here. Definitely not here. Definitely not here. I hope it is here, and it's not here. Let's see. I do have a room, well, a bed at the top. Nope, it's supposed to be in here. Yeah, so I guess that again it might be some annoying way of hiding it. Or maybe it's in this room. Aha. So I will need to do something a little bit risky, which means I have to save the game before. Usually this is where the innkeeper sleeps, and there's a chance he might actually have the recipe in one of these chests. And this is kind of hard to do. I think I will end up having to do it at night again. Let's see if there's any piece of paper anywhere to get some recipe. Then again, maybe I'm blind again about where things should be. This lady is not helping at all. Come on, just go away. Go away. Go away. There we go, she went away. Let's see. No recipe over here. And no recipe over here. Let's check the quest log. Maybe it says something in here, and no, because it's a bloody activity. So where else could this be? Yeah, so it's definitely inside. Where exactly, I have no idea. Maybe over here, then behind something. Yeah, so it's annoying as hell. There could be on him, but if it's on him, it should show him as the quest target, not this room. And this is very, very annoying. Yeah, so once again, after checking something, apparently there should be a roll of parchment over here. Yeah. So it's there, but it's basically I'm starting to actually be happy that I'm getting to finish the game very soon. As much as I enjoy it, as much as I enjoy the story, as I said earlier, some parts of it are so bloody annoying that it's just way too much. Yeah, so one more time I'll get myself to the monastery.
Yeah.
Let's be on the way to the miller. Oopsie.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes my horse proves to be way too fast for me. Before I get the chance to change direction, he's already at the destination. Yeah, so basically from this point on should be one or maybe two more activities, two more thefts to be dealt with. That's how they usually go. The millers, it's 3 or 4. I think it's 3. Let's see. This guy is outside this time.
God save.
Here's your bit.
Wonderful.
Any chance I
Yeah,
can
so
do a bit
once
of learning?
again, apparently you can still
Not.
ask for work.
The Sasso cobbler's been making some fancy boots.
Won't that get the cobbler? You can count on it.
Just don't get yourself caught.
So apparently this will get the cobbler into trouble. I need to steal some spurs from him. Now, since I haven't dealt with the cobbler ever, and I don't need any reputation with him, also I don't think his life will be threatened by me stealing those spurs. I don't mind doing it. More than that, I dislike the local custodian. So for him not to have something he wishes is kind of a victory for me.
Yeah.
Let's quickly check where exactly the cobbler is located. I had no idea he's there. But now I do. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly if I can steal them during the day, or I will have to wait for the night to come. But if it's like it was until now, there's a high and annoying chance that those spurs are somewhere around his shop, placed on some thingy where you cannot see them, instead of an actual chest or on the person, and that's annoying. Yeah, so apparently this is where Mr. Cobbler lives. And I think that once again it has something to do with an object placed somewhere. Let me quickly check if there's any spurs around.
Náš tetíček nebo štíček, daj jim pán Bůh nebesa, voždírali staré baby na trapáci do lesa. Od neděle do neděle.
And nothing to point it out, which means I need to wait until nighttime. Let's go until midnight. Yeah, the reason why I'm going until midnight with this is because even though they didn't have Facebook, they didn't have TVs, they didn't have bloody anything during those times, they do like to stay up until very late. So if they end up staying till late, then I need to be even later once they fall asleep in order to start stealing from them. And let's see. Once again, by leaving that door open, I don't have to bother with it. I don't need to open it again. So I just need to save the game and get myself inside. So, not here. And I doubt they will be in some kitchen anyway. Let's see. So, apparently this is where his wife sleeps. I don't think they are on her. I'll just quickly close the door. And there's a high chance he's sleeping here. Nope. Yeah, once again I will check. Okay, since there's no one in the room, the easiest way to go with it is knock him down. Get his trunk keys. And apparently those were the spurs. And this one was pretty much straightforward. I can't believe this one was actually straightforward, unlike the other ones before, where I had to get a magnifying glass in order to find the bloody object. This was out there. So basically this quest gets 1.5 stars out of 3, since it ends not so bad. Okay, so I have plenty of nourishment, plenty of energy. I'll just get myself to this place, wait until after 7 o'clock, then go to the miller, and I think this should be the activity done. Okay, let's quickly get over there. See? Now I just hope that Mr. Miller woke up. If not, I'll end up having to skip another hour. And he's awake. Hello, mate.
I'm honored that
I've
Here are
got
the
your
spurs.
spurs.
you...
And apparently this is how you complete
I've
the
got some
quest.
goods here.
Let's see
All
if
right.
this guy has any... And he doesn't. I was looking to see if he has any treasure map or some book that I haven't read yet. He doesn't, so that's a good thing for me. I don't have to give him any groschen. And now it's time to go after this activity with the archery master in Ledečko. As always, someone is trying to catch me. Okay, so let's see what this is about. So if I remember well, this guy will challenge you to some sort of contest.
Good day to you.
Tell me about the. It's just that I.
Try your hand, do you? I know plenty who do. When you can score as high as me at chumps, then I might be impressed.
I've got no idea.
Never played chumps? And you call yourself an archer? Chumps is a game for real archers. It
Aha.
tests your strength, stamina, and accuracy.
So what exactly?
I'll tell you. A bunch of logs are floated down the river. Then you count to 20, and the archers run along the banks after the logs. At the end of the course, someone collects all the logs and counts the strikes. Whoever has the most... Each archer has 20 arrows with their own...
Sounds like good fun.
Fun? My friend, it will bring you out in...
Absolutely.
Yeah, so apparently this guy has a stranger way of
Ah,
uh,
excellent. Now you have to bet at least 10 groschen. 50. So how much will
actually practicing archery.
And why not?
That's the betting over with. Good luck to you.
So you've got 20 arrows and you need to shoot the logs. Apparently. Now I did get a little bit better at shooting, so I'm hoping to actually get some.
You've no chance against me, amateurs. Almost had it.
Yeah, so I've got 2 logs. Starting to run out of arrows, that's not a good thing. Yeah, so I've got 3 logs.
Hit home.
Oh, but they still have more arrows than I do.
Hit home.
Yeah, so initially I was thinking that each of us has to hit 1 log at a time. Apparently you can hit the same log as many times as you want to. Bloody hell, this is annoying. Yeah, so I'm already quite down with the arrows and I'm tied up to one of them.
Oh well, I won't miss the next one.
And I am for sure losing this one.
Another on target.
Let's see if I can at least get 1 more arrow. Apparently not.
Almost had it.
Okay, so basically at this point
Got this. Easy.
I've lost already. Let's see if I come in last. This is actually the second time I think I play this. I played this during my first playthrough, and after that I didn't like it. Yeah, so apparently I am the worst. Let's see what Vacek has to say.
So,
Second out of 3. Not exactly dazzling, but at least you weren't last.
Yeah, so apparently this is some activity that you can try again. I will give it one more try.
I'd like to try.
Of course. Ah, one more. So how much will you bet?
I won't lose
Apparently,
it.
you can
That's
go
I'll be with you.
with different amounts of groschen. Basically, I think this is quite a good way early game to make some groschen. If you're good at archery, of course. I'm bad at archery even late in the game, so I'm not going to do this.
Bloody hell! The wind took it.
Ah, well, I won't miss the next one.
That's one.
Hit home. Jesus, it's not as shallow as it looks.
And apparently, Henry is moaning about getting drowned again. And I've got my second one. Third one. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit better. And as soon as I said that, I wasn't so much better. Fourth one.
Got it.
Oh,
But
I won't
I
miss
do
the next
have less arrows.
Almost had
Yeah, so I am actually getting better at this. Too high.
bloody hell! The wind took it.
Ah, well, I won't miss the next one.
Yeah, so usually if I practice at another archery range, I have an issue with using my arrows. Apparently here I'm using it twice as fast as they are, maybe even faster. But at least this time I am actually getting some logs. And that was a really bad one since they're all piled up in there. And I think I actually have a chance of winning this one. Let's see. And that's 14
Got it.
actually out of 20, which is not bad in my case. There's a chance for me to actually win this.
Almost had it.
Means the logs
Another on target.
will actually go away. Basically, I think you need to start the contest over there where we started and here where
Another on target.
Vacek is waiting. The contest stops. Yeah, it does. And let's see.
How did it go?
Well done, Henry. You've come first. It looks like you really do know what you're doing with a bow. Good luck to you.
Yeah, so apparently this becomes like a permanent one. I don't think you can actually finish it. Doesn't look like it anyway. It is an interesting way of actually earning some groschen and getting some of your bow skills polished, but it doesn't seem to have an ending. Oh, apparently it does. Yeah, so I've looked at something and apparently
I'd like to try chump.
Of course.
if you can get at least 16 shots, then this guy will teach you some
That. May the Lord watch over you.
I'll actually give you some shooting lessons, some bow lessons. Not sure if it's
Better not
actually
go
worth
any
it.
further. I might drown.
I think early in the game it's actually okay-ish, but at this point it's not that good. I was actually close to getting 16 during the last round. I don't think I'm getting them during this one.
Ah, well, I won't miss the next one. Another one.
But once again, I'm not losing hope. And I am kind of losing hope.
Hit home.
Yeah, so basically, if you go closer to the water,
Missed.
you can align yourself better,
Ah, well, I won't miss the next one.
but
Got it.
it's not the best anyway. Yeah, so at this point, I already missed the chance of getting taught.
Hit home.
I can still win the contest though, which is not bad. And apparently you can shoot even if the logs are a little bit underwater. You can still get them. And that was bad. Yeah, so it seems that the logs are moving at random. They're not moving the same way every time. So
Got it. Got it.
you can't actually count on hitting the same places. I have to admit that even though it's a moving target, it's not that hard to hit. You will still need, I think, a level 5 in it, so you can actually keep your bow steady. Yeah, so I actually missed my chance by 2 arrows. Let's check on my bow skills. And I'm barely at level 10.
Damn, missed.
Yeah, at this point you can actually just come over here, so you can quickly talk to Vacek once the logs get past him. Yeah, so the good thing is that I'm actually using all of them arrows.
Time's
The
up,
bad
folks.
thing is
One
that
last arrow and that's it.
it's hard to actually get those 16 as the quest requires.
So,
Well done. I'll be with you.
Yeah, so there we go. This is basically, let's say, the quest. I am going to try my luck one more time. I can't believe I'm saying this, although I'm not that confident.
So how much will you bet?
Okay, I'll bet 40 groschen this time. It doesn't really, unlike the other archery contests, it's not that bad. Yeah, so as I said, going close to the water will allow you to shoot directly at the logs.
Bloody hell. The wind took it. Damn, missed. Ah, well, I won't miss the next one.
Maybe I can actually get it this time. I still... Whoa. I actually went in too far this time. I don't think Henry was happy about it, since he cannot swim.
Damn, missed.
Still, I am doing quite well, so maybe I can actually finish the quest. Okay, so I need 5 more
Damn, missed.
shots to succeed.
Bloody hell, the wind.
4.
Hit.
3. 2. 1. Now I just need to make sure that they don't run past. This will be harder to get.
Another on target.
And I've actually managed to get them 16. Let's see if I can get one more. Nope. But if the tips that I found are right, yeah, so basically this would be another good area to get some shots in.
It's hellishly deep here.
Damn, missed.
Even though Henry is moaning about it.
Hit home.
Yeah, so as you could see, a good strategy would be to hit as many as early as possible, since you're basically at the same level, and even here, you're at the same level with the logs, which allows you to find the target better. Yeah, so let's see what Mr. Vacek says,
So, how did it go?
and if the tips I got are actually
I've
right.
seen you hit more than I ever have, which means I take my cap off.
You said if I kept...
So I did, didn't I?
Thank you.
In my younger
Yeah,
days, I
so
rode a circus
basically
wagon.
this is how you
Then
can
I fell off the
actually
wall once, drunk, and injured my hand.
finish
So
the
I
game,
can't do it
the
anymore.
quest.
But I can teach you the knack.
Really?
Good luck to you.
And I even got a level up in both skills, which is not bad. It seems that you can actually shoot again with him. So I'm not sure if this actually repeats itself. It would actually be interesting, because if you could get that experience from him, basically having him train you each time you get 16 shots, it's a good way to level up your bow skills. Now, in case no one knew, you've got the strange howling dog over here. Yeah, so as you can see, he has a strange way of howling. So if you're ever in Ledechko and you hear this sound, don't get scared, it's just that little strange dog. Yeah, so this checks another activity, even though it's not really finished. But I did get the main reward. So let's see what else is left. this one, as I said, I refuse to do due to ending badly. There is another part here that's ending badly. So now the only side quest or activity that I have left is this one with Kunhuta, I think her name is, the local herb woman. And I will do that in a few minutes after a short break. Yeah, so the break is over now. I've also saved the game in order to have a possibility of returning here. Let me just quickly get my horse, and I can actually get faster to the herb woman. If you want, you can follow the pathway to get to her, but I kind of find this option much better. Since it gets me here faster. Okay, so let's see. This is Kunhuta, whatever.
Greetings.
And you can ask her if you can actually do something for her.
They do, but do you know anything?
Exorcism.
You know.
And you can, of course,
What a
not accept
Sounds like fun. Fine.
That's
the quest.
May the Lord watch over you.
Apparently not everyone was happy about exorcisms and things like that. The side quest is called Restless Spirit. So basically you need to help Drahomira, the butcher woman from Ledechko, who claims to be haunted. Okay, so in order to get back to Ledechko, if you want, you can actually go with a fast travel. Now, as you can see, you need to also collect 10 poppies. If you want to roam around, you can collect those poppies from basically anywhere. If you want to finish things faster, and let me get some more recipes which I need to learn. You can actually get the 10 poppies from Kunhuta. So since it's close to the end of the game, I want to learn all potions. I will not craft them because I don't have enough patience for that. But I do want to have them. Yeah, so once you have the 10 poppies, you can just basically go downhill. The butcher house is quite close to Konfuta. As you can see, there's plenty of plants over here. Unfortunately, no poppies nearby. I think there are some in the area. I don't remember exactly where they are. Yeah, so there we go. This is the butcher's house, I think. Yep. Let's just jump in here and talk to Drahomira. Now, since my equipment might actually be dirty, it's better to get myself washed in case there's some speech skill check. Usually there is some,
You don't look like you.
as I was saying.
If she was in too much,
You'd better.
there's a few things.
Apparently, you don't have to do anything
What exactly?
that out of the ordinary. Yeah, so apparently she knows who the ghost is,
I know everything.
and you need to find this grave. Okay. Yeah, so the grave is all the way in Sassau, next to the church in Sassau. Now let me just check the quest logs to see if there's anything else that I need to do. Yeah, so I need to find the grave and pick flowers from the grave of the restless deceased. Let me just get my horsey and I'll be fast traveling over there. Apparently I need some food. My nourishment is going down quite a bit. I think there should be some in the area. If not, I can still wait for quite some time. Once again, someone is trying to catch me. Them bandits never try to leave me alone.
If your cottage burnt down, our sausages will still taste good. If your husband is murdered, our sausages will be here.
Okay, and let's see. Yeah, so as I said, you need to come here to the church, where apparently Alois has been buried. And once you get in the area,
I found it. Now to pick the flowers.
apparently the quest is triggered once you get here, but this is not the grave. This one is the grave, and as you can see, you've got some cemetery flowers here. They look like dandelions, and now they look like moths behind. I love this dog. I love dogs, but it can be so annoying sometimes when you're trying to pick things from the ground. Yeah, so now we need to drive the ghost out of Drahomira's cottage. Okay. So I need to perform a smudging ritual.
Yeah.
Now, last time when I fast traveled from here, while trying to do this quest I had some issues, so I'll try to ride my horse over there. I'm not sure if it was some bug from the game or whatever it was, but since it's basically the last side quest I have available, I want to be able to do it. So I'll just go with whatever the game says. Since it's not crashing by traveling there with my horse, I will just gain a little bit more horsemanship. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, the good thing is that it's quite a short trip. Not as short as fast traveling, but it's not very bad. Okay, so right around this corner there's a chance that someone will try to trap me. There's usually someone around. Fortunately this time they're not here. You can always outrun them, especially on a horse, so you don't need to really worry about that. See? And now it's time to see to the smudging. Now before that I will save the game once I get some savior schnapps from my horse. Apparently the things that I stole some time ago from some people I was fighting are starting to become mine. Not bad, not bad. I can actually sell them. And let's save the game.
I'm back with the inn.
Good. Let's go.
Yeah, so let's see.
Well, what are you waiting?
I feel a bit out of my depth.
Now you.
Well, I
I'll
command
go
you
with
to
English.
leave.
What do you mean by that nonsense? Alois was an upstanding Christian.
I'm working here, don't it? Innominate party.
I'll just go
Ave
for
Maria,
Latin.
gratia.
Maybe this lady won't be moaning so much.
Glory be to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. O Lord, may
Apparently Henry does have a long chant.
may eternal light
Well,
guide his
to be fair, I did spend some time with him in the monastery in Sassau, so maybe that's where he picked it up.
Thank you. Please God I can finally sleep in peace at night. Come by tomorrow.
Yeah, so apparently now I need to wait one day and see if the smudging ritual worked. That wasn't nice. Thank you, but that wasn't nice. That was really not nice. You shouldn't do that to people. Okay, so as I said, my nourishment is quite bad. My energy level is quite bad. It is quite late. So the best thing I can actually do at this point is get some food from over here. go to my room at the inn and sleep until next morning past 8 o'clock. Well, at least I tried. Apparently, and I forgot about this. You can only sleep for 12 hours. Anyway, I can skip the time, so it's not such a major issue. Okay, so it's morning time. Let's visit the lady. And see if her nightmares are gone. And apparently I still need to wait. I'll just go for 2 hours just to be sure. Usually the merchants open up their shops after 8 o'clock. And let's check in with Drahomira. If she will just stand in one
So,
place,
did it
that would
work?
be perfect.
Oh, you're.
So you're saying I won't get my reward?
You get paid for results, my dear, and I haven't seen.
Fine.
Yeah, so basically she ends up sending you to the apothecary in Ratay, or Ratai, or whatever. This is actually an old acquaintance of Henry's. The man saved his life after he got attacked when he went back to Skalitz to bury his parents. Hopefully this guy will quickly help me get rid of the spirit. Let's see. La la lam, la 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 lum. And I'm a little bit surprised. Usually the annoying guards of Ratay kept stopping me when I was running into town. But then again, it's not too late even now. Yeah, so I'm at Konyash. I will save the game just in case something might happen. I don't want to lose the progress. And let's talk to Mr. Apothecary.
Oh, come now, Konyash. You helped me once before, so I'd like...
Fine, you're right. I'm interested in occult teachings.
To help a village... He visits her every...
You don't say.
Yes, exactly.
To put it vulgarly, my lad. To put it vulgarly. But there are spells that can banish restless...
Now that's what I want.
Yeah, so
Well,
apparently there
I've
are
no idea what
spells
the
that
spells
can drive away the spirits. Yeah, so basically what you need to do is steal
Do you want me to see?
a
If you want
book
to get rid of...
from the
when you bring me back...
monastery. As I said, I already
Fine.
You'll
went
find
to
it
the
in...
monastery. Basically, the book is this one. Let's see. It's called Necronomicon 1. If you haven't been to the monastery to steal it, you will need to go in there. You need to actually go through this part of the monastery, open some locked doors over here. Mainly you should do it at night because that's when the monks sleep. During the day they might catch you. Not to mention that during the day, somewhere around here, there's a library, and inside that library, there's a guy always watching the place where the book is locked. So, yeah. In my case, as I said, I've already been to the monastery.
I've got the book.
I stole that book when I was inside the monastery.
You're a fine fellow.
Here it is.
So you can actually give the book to the apothecary. I need to wait for him to read the book. Apparently he's admiring the sky as well, not just reading. Come on, mate, you can do it. You can do it. I'm gonna quickly check the quest log because there's the chance this guy will take too long to read it. Yeah, so I'll just go a little bit outside. Check if my armor needs some fixing. My bow apparently needs some fixing. My gambeson needs some fixing. So since I used the colored arrows, mine weren't equipped. If I end up in some fight and I want to use them, and that would end very badly for me. Ah! Why am I trespassing?
Have you read it? Or...
Oh, Henry, it's a marvelous book. Wonderful.
Yeah, so he finally managed to read it.
Once you know every...
Jesus.
And apparently I need to find out what's bothering the spirit. Yeah, so as he said, Drahomira might have the answer. So it's time to quickly ride there. Let's see. Ouch. Yeah, so I'll try to go with fast traveling. Hopefully it's okay. There is another activity that's permanent. You can bet with Peshek on the Ratei tourney. I already won that bet 2 times. I've done the Ratei tourney 2 times and won it each time. So there's nothing I can actually do to end it. It's a permanent activity, just like the Ratei tourney is, every couple of days. Okay, so let's see. This is the time when we go to Drahomira and find out what's bothering Alois, or Aloi, or whatever his name is, or Aloe Vera. And again, this lady is moving around way too much.
You think I don't know that? Last night I didn't get a wink.
And did he come? To get rid of
You
him.
need to cast a spell apparently.
Another
When Alois died, her hair was...
I'll ask around. For the spell?
It's north of...
I don't need to know anything.
Yeah, so as you can see, you can always finish the quest. You can find the grave of Alois's wife. Something that belonged to him. Basically, at this point, you just need to go out from the butcher shop, and you need to head north. As you head north, you will find this house over here, this ruin, and this is where you can find some burnt wood from his farm.
Something that belonged to the dead. I'll take some of these pieces of charred wood. That should do.
There's nothing else you can get here. Let's see what else. And I need to cast a spell over Lada's grave. Now, in order to find out where her grave is, I need to find out from the locals. And I think the best suited person is the bailiff. Usually they know everything about their settlements. And fortunately for me, he's outside.
Good day to you.
I hear there's a
You mean where they buried that mad woman? They say on some... It's hard enough to see...
Thanks.
If I were you, I wouldn't... Good luck to you.
And he just gave me some pointers where it might be. Apparently it's here on the hilltops. Let's just get my horsey and be on the way.
Yeah.
La, la, la. As you get to somewhere around here, there should be some pathway leading to the top. Maybe over here. I don't remember exactly where it was. Let's see. And this is it. You've got the pathway to the top. But I need to get to this other side where that grave might be. Don't forget to keep an eye on everything that is around, so you don't end up sleeping from here. It's not a good place to sleep from. And apparently this is where the grave of the woman is. You can find it right where the marker says.
This must be it. May she rest in peace, Lord.
I don't know where the spell was. Let's see if it's safe for me to get down from here without actually breaking something. I don't want to go all the way around, and there we go. And let's see, the quest says I need to go back to the apothecary. I have no idea why for. But if they say I need to, then I need to. I think I just had to find what was wrong with him and the grave, and probably the apothecary wants to do the spell himself. Okay, it's time to go back. One of the good things about this quest is that since it keeps making you go from Ledechko to Ratei, is that the distance between them is quite short, so you won't have to spend the night. Okay, one more time, let's save the game. And see what Mr. Apothecary has to say.
I have everything we...
Excellent.
Let's meet after dark.
I'll be there.
Yeah, so apparently now we need to go to the crossroads.
Fine garments and big houses. The kingdom
This
of
preacher
God
is some random event. You can talk to him, apparently only once. I've already done that. Yeah, so you need to meet the apothecary at the crossroads over here. Most likely at night. It doesn't say when. Yeah, so let's get to my horse and on my behind over there. Okay, and now it's time to go to the crossroads. Curious if the apothecary came here. I doubt he came. That's quite fast. Yeah. So there's only some guards around. I'll just give him like 2 hours. Maybe he can get here time. Or maybe he'll get here at night, I'm not sure. Well, let's see. Maybe he's at the house. Nope. Maybe he fell in the ditch. Nope. Maybe he doesn't want to come here. Okay, so I'll wait until nighttime. Maybe this is some nighttime quest. Once again, it's not clear information. I did skip a little bit past the dialogue, but still, you should have it somewhere. Let's see. And sign, no sign. Ah, there he is.
Ah, good. You're here. Come with me.
And on we go to torch everything. Let me get my torch out. Yeah, so apparently he did want to cast the spell himself. And apparently there was an easier way to get to that grave. Which makes me feel annoyed and dumb at the same time. Yeah, so I think those fireflies are about the grave where there's some more fireflies around the burnt house. So apparently there was a way to actually climb the hill faster without going all the way around. Come on, mate, you can do it. You can do it. And there we go. This is the grave.
Start the exorcism so we can go and get some sleep.
Let's see.
Ziana Kanba. Zikia Kanba. Galubara. Namtabara.
I think the dog just joined in with exorcism.
Ziana Kampa. Zikia Kampa. Galubara. Namtabara.
What's that? Go on. That's what matters. Just keep going.
I think that's enough. The ghost must surely be banished by now. Now let's get out of here before something worse appears. Go and see the widow tomorrow to find out if it helps. I'm going home.
Thanks for the help.
Apparently there was some noise. No. Yeah. And this terrified everyone. This guy is no fun.
Henry.
Terrified people should actually run properly, not like this. You need to sprint like this, not just walk around. Otherwise, you're not terrified enough. And of course, now I need to wait one more time. Yeah, so I need to wait until next day and ask the old lady if the spell worked. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so since I need to make the night pass, it's time to go to my room at the local inn. My nourishment is okay-ish. Yeah, so as you can see, it's way past sunset and people are still bloody walking around as if nothing is happening. In case anyone tells you that technology is keeping you awake, it's not it. It's how you use it. If you choose to stay until midnight, you will stay until midnight. If you just put it down, then you can actually fall asleep before midnight. Yeah, so it's finally time to check on Drahomira. Hopefully her nightmares went away. I don't need the torch during the day, so it's time to put it away. Let's see. Before I do anything, I want to make sure that I'm clean, in case I need to pass any more speech skill checks.
God preserve you.
We cast a spell.
Mary, Mother of Mercy. And not even that.
What? Do you mean to tell me this?
Apparently
Only
this
the Lord
lady is
himself can help me now.
But why didn't you go and see him?
not
What
okay
would
at
he
all.
think of me? Herbalists have always handled ghosts. But
Fine. I'll go and see.
Apparently I
they have
need
my
to bring
blessing.
some priest
Take a few
now.
potions for everything you've done for me so far.
What am I supposed to do?
Go and see the priest. Tell
So she actually needs Master Splinter, as I call him, the priest from Ujits. This guy is... so he's actually closer than I needed him to be. It's perfect. And I'm going to Talmberg. Yeah, so usually if you do this quest a lot earlier, unlike myself, Father Goodwin can be found at the Ujits church. I've already convinced him to join the forces of Talmberg, so he is close to Talmberg. And oops. Yeah, I call him Master Splinter because he looks a little bit and trains exactly like the master of the four Ninja Turtles. Let's see. Now, in my case, since I convinced him to come over here, he is in Sir Divish's camp, which is right here up on this hill. Hope the quest will not stop me from actually doing it. Basically, no one should miss him for a couple of hours while he talks to the crazy lady.
I'm glad to see you.
There's a widow
A revenant.
for the last few nights. She says it's...
My. That would make a soul restless, all right. A farmer, jealous wife. I'd ask the widow if there's not more.
My God.
How little you know people. Make
A what?
you ask as if you've fallen from an atonement cross. You often see them along roads, reminders of I shall pray for the poor woman. Good luck.
Aha. So apparently he doesn't have to go, he just gives you some advice, and apparently you should find a way to make that woman to tell you everything about the story. So let's see, my nourishment has gone down a bit. There's food over here, so that's good. Yeah, one of the good things in this game is that you might actually get yourself free food from nearly anywhere. So I don't think I actually bought food to eat it myself during this playthrough. Yeah, so now it's back to Ledechko and talk to Drahomira. Let's see.
God save.
Yeah,
the
so
parish priest.
And what did he tell you?
let's
A
see
better question.
if
I've
she
already
actually
told you
tells me the truth about what happened. Fortunately,
I feel you haven't told me everything.
I do have a high
Was
speech
there something
skill.
between you and...
I was a widow and his wife Lada. She wasn't the kind of woman who filled her husband's heart with joy,
So, fornication?
if that's what you want to call it.
And apparently they had an affair.
You couldn't have known it.
Perhaps I couldn't, but I still reproach myself over it every night. For years now, I've been living with what I did. I suppose it's only just...
So apparently
I assume
wasn't
the children
necessarily
know
a
everything
restless
about it.
spirit
They're already adults, but you're right. They don't
as
know
much
anything.
as it
Do you
is
think it would help if I told
guilt.
them everything? That it would bring peace?
I think you're on the right...
You're right. I'll go. Here's some money.
Okay, so
I'll
she
do that.
actually gave me some money to go
Thank
to the
you a
quarry and
pie.
order a new cross. Yeah. So apparently now I'm back to Talmberg. Ish. Yeah, once again, it's kind of strange how the game keeps taking you to the same place, then back to the other one, then to the other one. Just like I went to the apothecary and in Ratay, and then back to Ledechko, then back to the apothecary, and so on. It just drags on the quest for way too long. But if that's needed, it's needed. Let's go to the quarry. Talmberg is under attack. Well, it's been occupied already. It's not under attack anymore. We're the one who needs, the ones who need to actually start an attack on it in order to take it back. So hopefully Mr. Rupert over here, the quarry master, will actually be able to
I'm honored that
craft
we need to
that
erect an
atonement
altar.
cross.
We already have one such cross ready, so if you pay...
Here you are.
Apparently it's costing 10 groschen. And they can actually set it up in
What do you think?
Ledečko, apparently.
Come again?
I'm sure we've seen the last of him. Oh, feels so light I could float away at peace with the world.
That's a piece I have yet to find.
Seems that the old lady
Seems
managed to
yourself.
get
Shaking
the
off the past isn't easy.
children of Aloy
Here's a ring
here,
used with-
and she actually gave you a ring. So this is the Restless Spirit quest. And as I said, this basically kind of concludes all the quests I can do. I do have some activities. This one and this one you can actually do forever. You can fight the local people who wager money on unarmed fights. This one I refuse to do because the farmhand who wants me to steal something wants to set fire to a farm. I don't want to help with that. This one I've kind of finished, but it's unfinished apparently. There is one more activity over here which I refuse to do, as I said a couple of times during the last few episodes. There's a permanent activity when it comes to Peshek, to the miller at the Ratay mill. It's related to the tourney that takes place over here. Basically, each time there's a tourney you can bet on it. I do think I have an activity I can sort out in Pribyslavitz though. And yeah, I still have a couple of judgments over there. I will fast travel there. Hopefully I don't get there too late, although I think I will. So I'll have to wait until next morning, then maybe I'll need to wait a day or two until I can see if I've done all of them. There's a couple of activities and at some point they do end. It's basically a DLC related activity and quest at the same time. Since Henry is the bailiff in Pribyslavitz, he's supposed to judge on what people are doing. And yeah, as I said, I did get here too late. Nevertheless, I do have a bed waiting for me, so that's not an issue. Let me quickly check my inventory. To see if I have anything that needs to get sent to my horse. I still don't understand why I have those poppies bought and then not used. I'll just drop them, I don't need poppies. Yeah, so at this point, since I'm not spending money on anything, I've already saved 103k groschen. And aside from that, since I have the DLC from the ashes and I've rebuilt Pribyslavitz quite a long time ago, as soon as I got the chance, I did invest 100k in it, groschen, but Meanwhile, I found a way to actually produce. Whoa, nice. So I actually can get 2,305 groschen each day. That's 2.3k per day from the village, and everything went up nearly to 200k. I left my money last time, it was 18,000. Well, as soon as I finished the village, not last time I visited. Yeah, so I'll just quickly go for a nap or a sleep until morning. Do that judgment. Hopefully will be the last one. I might have to wait a day or so in order to see if there's another one coming in. Okie dokie, and now I am off to, yeah, it's perfect timing. Jumping from there wasn't perfect timing, but it didn't damage me. Yeah, so let's be bailiff for the last time.
What is it this time?
We have a problem with water.
The stream? What?
Sir,
Yeah,
God
apparently
give me strength.
everyone is using the stream as a toilet.
you did so.
All I asked was that people did their... After all, we don't want our water...
What?
See now.
Yeah, so apparently
also-
everyone has different opinions.
What do you think?
Let... What?
I've decided.
And the best way to settle this is to go for 100 feet, and people shouldn't be defecating too close to the village.
Defecating will only be allowed
100
at least
feet is
100 feet from
basically
the village.
the perfect
But, sir,
distance, both for the villagers
A wise
and
decision,
for
yeah.
Well,
this guy.
at least we have permission to go and shit again. I'll go and tell the fellas we can go to the stream. It's been a tough few days.
You mean you haven't...
Yeah, so
been-
apparently since
No, don't say it.
the
don't even
locator,
want to
since
know.
Marius told them not to do it anymore, they didn't go at all. So I think that this day everyone will be in the woods doing their business since they don't have any toilets. Okay, so it's time to go after the main quest. Hopefully I can actually progress with it. I've already tried doing that some time ago, and it was buggy. It basically ended up with infinite loading black screen. From what I understand, on console, and I am playing on console, I'm playing on PS5. It might actually be an issue with carrying on with the game. So I will have to find out. Okie dokie, let's see. Yeah, the thing is, at that point, I still had plenty of unfinished quests. Maybe it was caused by that or something. So I'll just save the game. And as part of the main quest, I need to go and watch the trebuchet test. Basically, all you need to do is to get yourself over here to this tent, wait for a couple of seconds, and the test will start. As you can see, this trebuchet is not something that threatening. Everyone is waiting here impatiently. Honestly, those boulders they are using, those stones they're using, look quite small for the wall they need to take down.
Let it rip!
And let's see. Apparently, it's not that good.
That was just the first shot. The trebuchet has to be calibrated. That's perfectly normal.
So, as I was saying first, during my first attempt, this basically reminds me of another game I'm playing, Conan Exiles, where I tried using some siege weapons, and I had to calibrate and recalibrate and calibrate once more, and still couldn't actually get proper hits.
Move! Move! Damn it, I have to get to St. Village!
Yeah, so at this point...
Sir! They're coming! There's no time.
Someone bring
apparently the invading army is getting reinforcements. There is, I've already been through this, there is a war council over here. And you begin Cold Steel Hot Blood. Apparently Henry has to find out his role in it. And this is exactly where the infinite black screen started last time for me. And apparently it's doing it again. Yeah, so I'll wait a few more seconds. Basically, from what I understand, this issue can be easily sorted out on PC. So if you're playing on PC, apparently the solution is for you to use the game console, the cheat game console, and save the game forcefully. And by saving the game, apparently you're already getting past that moment, which glitches. Unfortunately, there is no way of doing it on console. There is no possibility for you to bring any cheat codes or anything like that. And yeah, sadly, the ending of the game cannot actually be seen apparently on PS5. I've seen some comments about PS4 as well. After a certain update, apparently this happened. From what I remember, it's similar to Xbox. The same glitch. Yeah, so unfortunately there is no way out of it. I've actually tested this a couple of times after I got the glitch last time, and even if I save the game immediately before this or loaded up another save game or something like that, as soon as it's starting the quest, what was it called, Cold Blood or something like that, it's basically entering this glitch. Yeah, so basically, since there is nothing else for me to do, this becomes the last episode. Sadly, I cannot progress to see the end of the story. From what I've read online after finding out about this glitch, the man that caught Henry and tortured him at Vranik will come to the aid of the one who's already behind the walls of Taumberg. Basically, someone is coming to help Ishvan Tot. Henry and a few other people manage to capture him. At some point, they do launch another quest. This quest involves sneaking inside the castle. Apparently, they do get into the castle, and Sir Hanush manages to convince Sir Tot to let Stephanie go, while they are allowed to flee. They will allow they will take Sir Radzik as a temporary hostage, and they will leave him somewhere around the hills of Rovna, where apparently Henry can go and meet him with mostly the rest of the army. During this time, someone actually comes to help the forces of this area, the united forces of Ratei, Talmberg, and there is one more, but I can't remember it. Yeah, so basically someone comes to the aid of the local lords, and they manage to drive away the invading forces. And basically the story ends with Henry finding out the story of Sir Radzik and his mother. Apparently the woman that was killed along with the blacksmith in the beginning of the game was actually Henry's real mother. Since she was a servant working under Sir Radzik Kubila, or whatever his name is, when they actually conceived Henry, they were not allowed to marry or do anything else like that. So Sir Radzik allowed her to find happiness, and she did find the blacksmith who made her happy, a man who basically adopted Henry as his own son. So basically this is it, the entire story. Thank you for watching this video, the live stream, as well as the other episodes. And very soon I will be starting another game, another RPG. So until next time, thank you for watching this, and bye bye.